welcome to Loloi's first ever virtual market. Today, I'm super excited to share all of our Spring 2020 introductions, including new rugs, pillows, throws, wall art, and products from all of our collaborations. But first, I want to turn it over to Loloi, who has a special message for all of our customers.
Hi everyone, I'm so excited to be able to talk to you from my new office today. Obviously in the last couple of months or so, this has been a very hard situation for everyone around the world, especially here in the United States and our family of Loloi and all the families of the customers that we deal with. In the last couple of months, we have been able to help everyone that we could have in our local hospitals and other areas. We'll be able to bring in the masks and other things as they needed. Besides that, we'll continue doing what we could have done and be able to ship products every day out the door, and then not only that, but also continue to develop the products that we have always been able to bring in to the markets. Obviously, speaking of the markets, we will not be able to bring in come to the show. So what we're doing something new and different today. Obviously, this is the best that we could be able to put together, and I hope you guys can enjoy it. I want to make sure that I want to thank all of our team, our staff, and all of our customers that during these times that have supported us all this time, and we look forward to be able to come together again soon in the big market.
Now, before we get started, I want to remind everybody that these products are available to see and to order online and through your Loloi sales rep. Okay, now let's get to the fun part and see some new products. The first product I'm excited to show everybody today is called Jasmine. And what we really like about this is it has this unique mix of bold, saturated colors with these more subdued tones. So we feel like it's very versatile while still giving you that pop. It also has this really nice, thick pile to it. And probably my favorite feature about the product is, unlike most machine-made rugs, there's no serging that's exposed on the edges. It just kind of flows effortlessly from edge to edge. So you get a nice value that the customer can really see and feel. Next up is a new collection called Lords. And what I personally really like about it is its interesting color story. It has this really unique blend of rusts and greens and blues and goldish tones. So whereas a lot of kind of multicolored rugs out there can feel quite intimidating to decorate with, we feel like Lords offers you that option to go for color, but in a way that feels more balanced and grounded. It's extremely durable, it's machine made, and it comes in a huge variety of sizes. Next, we have our Milo collection, and we think this is kind of the perfect balance between something that's graphic and contemporary, but still kind of muted and not too bold, so it's gonna work on a lot of spaces. My favorite feature about this product is its high-low pile combined with this cool kind of space dyeing technique in all of the motifs. So you see this kind of subtle blend of colors that takes the edge off of what would otherwise be like pretty bold, loud, graphic patterns. Verve is a product that keeps things nice and simple and contemporary. We played with really just 2 to 3 colors in every design, which is accentuated by a geometric pattern that has some sheen to it. So it's a high-low texture, and the shine on the raised part helps accentuate the pattern even further in every piece. We've all seen a rise in kind of the popularity of these abstract designs, and Theory is our latest response to that. It's got this great high-low texture to it, a nice soft pile, really functional too. It's not gonna shed, super durable. So again, just some soft colors, soft pile, has a really good kind of feel and kind of sellability to it. Another new machine-made collection that we've introduced is called Faye. I really like this product because it takes these colors that are obviously really popular right now, right? Like blues and grays and even this kind of hint of terracotta. But what we've done is apply this kind of watercolor effect to it on these traditional designs. As much as we love pattern and color, there's something timeless about a great natural fiber solid rug, and we think Lily offers just that. It comes in 4 strong color options, and it has a really nice tight weave to it that we think customers are ultimately going to respond really well to. If you're familiar with Loloi, you probably know about our Anastasia collection or Dravari collection and how those were huge hits when they first came out. We feel like Giada is that next big hit for Loloi in 2020. We spent over 12 months working on the designs for Giada, really refining those colors and getting them just right. The goal here was to go for colors that are sophisticated, but a little more gemstone inspired, to get more of kind of a feminine and kind of whimsical vibe with a lot of the Giada pieces, like this blush pink one, or this charcoal piece that kind of has hints of purple and fuchsia and amber in there. We like this purple piece a lot as well. We feel like we haven't seen a lot of purple in recent years, but with the way that we've blended these colors and how all the yarns are space dyed, it kind of makes this feel a little less intimidating. This coral one to me is just stunning. It's kind of has a coral ground to it. Maybe it reads terracotta. Sometimes it reads kind of clay. And it has these kind of unexpected pops of, again, this fuchsia pink and purple to it. I think is just really uncommon for this kind of look. This is another great piece where you have this kind of wheat, goldish kind of, almost kind of green undertone to it. But again, these unexpected pops of color on these Ushak patterns are pretty unprecedented. Giada is extremely soft, has a great thick pile to it. It's very malleable, so when you put it on the ground, it's gonna lay really, really well. It doesn't shed. We think that if you're a retail store, dealer of Loloi, and you're looking for your next big rug collection, or whether you're a designer, you're looking for that stunning centerpiece in a room, Giada really checks all of those boxes. Padma takes a familiar kind of wool hooked construction and just gives it a fresh new spin, really through some bold kind of color combinations, asymmetrical designs that I think gives some more visual interest to these pieces. Has a nice kind of weighty pile to it, thick rug. So I think there's always that customer out there that wants a natural fiber rug. They want something made by hand. They appreciate that craftsmanship. And Padma offers that at a pretty good attainable value. Another great new introduction is called Priya. This has this really interesting pile that looks and feels and kind of has that stretchiness and malleability of a hand-knotted product. It's actually hand woven. We think that the value here, therefore, is pretty incredible. Nice serene colors, really easy to pop in a room. We think it's actually quite a versatile collection. So it's gonna wear well, comes in a great selection of sizes. So Priya is a new one that we're excited about as well. And then the Lay collection here is power loomed. Has a really good mix of designs that are more traditional inspired, as well as some more abstract, modern kind of free-flowing designs. Good color combinations. Really though, this one's all about the texture. There's highs, there's lows, kind of has this ribbed kind of look that goes across the face of the rug. Really durable, not gonna shed. Again, stain resistant, so Lay's a solid introduction. This spring, we have a lot of exciting new higher end introductions as well. The first one I wanna show you is called NOLA. Has this really dimensional kind of pile to it with these geometric patterns that pop off of the surface. Still, I think the colors are subtle enough to work in a lot of different spaces, and it's finished by a nice little fringe here. The second new high-end introduction I want to show you is called Lana. It's the same design across 4 different color options, this irregular geometric kind of pattern. Just keeps things tonal, keeps things simple, again, finished by a little subtle fringe and a really soft pile to it as well. It feels great. The third and final kind of higher end introduction we have this market is called Arlo. Come all the way over here, I want to show you. It's a hand loomed product. It's made of wool and viscose and just a little bit of cotton. Feels soft, celebrates those abstract erased designs. We've seen it now for a number of introductions for us in spring, but Arlo kind of brings that look to a higher end, more elevated construction. A lot of great colors with Arlo. Tonal, feels really kind of calm and kind of effortless, but still pops off the floor to a degree because of the pattern. Our Loloi 2 line is all about that refined Loloi look at an incredible value. And we really feel like we've achieved that with the 4 new Loloi 2 collections. The first one I want to show you is Sawyer. Unlike most of our Loloi 2 collections, Sawyer is actually completely handcrafted, all natural fibers. We really like it because it's this product that feels simple yet refined, has a really nice textural quality to it. It's even finished off by a nice fringe. And the colors are really relatable. I think these are colors that anyone can feel comfortable decorating with in their home, whether it's these nice blues and charcoals or these ivory tones. Sawyer is just one of those products that's gonna work in a lot of spaces. The next new Loloi 2 collection is Samra. Samra has these cool blue coastal colors, some nice rusts, touches of ivory, and a good mix between patterns that are more traditional or transitional, as well as some abstract kind of modern tones. Extremely durable, it won't shed, great kid-friendly or dog-friendly option. The next new Loloi 2 collection is Winter, and this is probably the one that I'm personally most excited about for this market. Like our Leila and Lauren and Skye collections, Winter is printed, so it captures that look of an old vintage one-of-a-kind rug, but at an incredible unprecedented value. I like some of these more kind of graphic, bold designs, and there's also these more sophisticated, muted, kind of toned down designs here too that have been rare in some of our previous printed products. So I think Winter offers a new printed product from Loloi that's distinctly different in some colors and patterns and feel than from some of the older Loloi 2 collections like Leila. Speaking of Leila, I want to show you some of the newest Leila designs. If you've been with Loloi for a little while, you know how wildly successful Leila has been. In 2019, it was all over Instagram, and it was definitely one of our most popular collections. We've added 4 new Leila designs. The goal here was to add some designs that look and feel completely different from the original Leilas, and we think we've achieved that here. We also added some new designs to our Skye collection. There's 4 new Skye collection designs, and I think the original Skye designs were quite kind of modern and graphic and bold and high contrast with the colors. I like these new additions. They round out the selection quite nicely because they're a bit more kind of toned down with the colors and offer more sophisticated color palette options with these new Skye designs. So I think it's going to lend some versatility, and I think these products are ones that can work in several different types of interiors. And then to round out the new Loloi 2 collections, there's our new Hagen collection. Hagen is soft, it's durable, doesn't shed. It has colors that I think everyone can relate to and feel comfortable decorating with. Nice ivories and blues and touches of gray and even kind of hints of this sage green to it. Very dimensional pile, nice high-low to it. Again, just a very sellable product, and we think it rounds out the new Loloi 2 collections really nicely.
I'm Steve McKee. I'm the general manager here at Loloi. And with the general manager title, I get to be involved in all different aspects of the company. That includes product, and at Loloi, there's nothing more exciting than product. Today, I had the opportunity, and I'm very proud, to be able to show you some of the exciting new product that has come out of some very exciting collaborations here at Loloi. At Loloi, as you know, we are very proud to be part of Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines, Ellen DeGeneres, and Justina Blakeney, ex-Loloi. And the product that you're going to see this season is absolutely the best yet. Okay, Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. One thing about Joanna, her aesthetic has continued to evolve over the last several years. Today, she sees things with a very modern eye, But the one thing is very consistent. Her product is not fussy. It's very approachable. It's very comfortable. And I think we can expect that for the many years to come. Let's take a look first at her first introduction, which is Myra. Myra is a hand-loomed product of all wool. It has a beautiful backing to it. It has 5 different designs within the collection. Very versatile. Can come off solid, gives you a little interest and dimension on the floor to build around, but absolutely stunning product. Let's go to our next collection, which is Annie. Annie is a tufted product, traditional design, has a lot of high-low to the texture, very plush, good shearing on the higher nap to each of the rugs. Here we have 7 different designs for this collection. We'll go next to the Lindsay collection, also a tufted product. This one has more definition in the high-low, and the high has a little chip tiering on it as well. It's not real colorful, yet it gives you that hint of color to some very subtle beginning to your room. This collection, 5 different designs. Our last collection for Magnolia Home in the spring is the Elise collection. Elise is a machine-made product, but very, very tightly woven. So this product has tremendous wearability. It has some great coloration. It has a look that has been arrived at by sitting in a room and light and fading. So it has that natural fading look to each of the different designs. This is one of her favorites for the season. So a very exciting launch, we believe, for Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Okay, let's move over and talk Ellen DeGeneres. And when you think about Ellen DeGeneres, we have a couple common threads that run through most of her interiors and most of her homes. First of all, she definitely is organic and natural. She loves that material and that she leans towards that constantly. I will mention that her home collection is alive and well. And while we've been with Ellen now for a little over 3 years, she will have a new furniture collection that was supposed to launch in April. That'll be coming up that'll again bring further attention to the Ellen DeGeneres home collection. So we're excited about that. Let's start by looking at the Burbank collection. The Burbank collection is a jacquard woven product of a mix of wool and cotton. Again, it comes off as solid, but a lot of dimension. You could use it versus a sisal or a jute, but it really, for a solid rug, gives you a very interesting product offering. Available in 5 different designs. Burbank's sure to be a hit. Let's move around the corner to another very interesting product, a reminder of the classic border rug that has been around for many years. Classic border was part of the mid-century modern evolution. Today it's been reinvented. It's a new twist on that concept. The last collection for Ed and Ellen for the spring is called Rolando. And it is a jute sisal product, but very different in design, where we mix braids and geometrics and stripes and color. Normally you find jute in more of a neutral or natural coloration. This is what's so different and special about this product, is it gives you a chance to play with color. So she's not just staying neutral. I think this collection in 4 different patterns is sure to be a big hit for the spring. Okay, let's talk about Justina Blakeney, ex-Loloi. Justina has been with us now for over 5 years, and it's been really fun to watch her design and her style evolve. The one thing Justina is she is not a minimalist. She loves color, she loves artisanship, she loves tassels, she loves braid, she loves anything different when it comes to the rug product in that category. Let's take a look at some of her new product. We start with mid-century modern meets bohemian, if you will. Lots of color, tremendous definition in this tufted product. It's fun, it's scribbled almost, it's not geometric. This product would be great with the heavy layered tassels, which if you look at the definition, they are 2 layers in each one of the tassels. Or if you don't want the tassels, take them off. It's a great product, either way it's used. Now here you see Justina at her very finest. It looks like she might have been doodling on a piece of paper and took inspiration for this design. It is a tufted product with an overlaid stitch. 5 different patterns and designs in the Leila collection, but it's different. It's not something that you see in a lot of other product. Again, great for the layered look. If you're putting it over a neutral, multiple sizes, multiple capabilities and potential with this rug. The last one really speaks to her fondness of animals. And Tigress, again, is a heavy, tufted product, wool. It's fun. Again, we talk about layering. It's ideal for a layered product or in a smaller room. But it really represents, again, what Justina's aesthetic is all about. So last collection, Justina Blakeney, Tigress. So we've been through 3 now. You've seen Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. You've seen Ed, Ellen DeGeneres, and Justina. So you can now see why I was so excited and proud to be able to present to you our collaborations for spring. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Molly and I'm excited to welcome you to the Loloi virtual market. Today I'm going to be showing you wall art and pillows. So we'll start with the wall art, and I'm really excited to tell you that our production team is back in the studio framing everything by hand, and so we're really excited to get things going again. So we'll start off with our neutral series. We've got some great pops of gold at the top, and then this is part of our next generation series, which we first launched in October, and so these 3 are going to be a great new addition to that family. We've also got our rainbow wreaths here, which is a great pop of color, and they just make any room happy. And then we move on to our Trend Right Now series. This we got inspiration from fashion and retro colors, and this geometric series is really great. This is a personal favorite of mine. I just love how they look together, or they're great on their own. And then we move down to the geometric series, really graphic. We've got some really cool retro graphics here. We've got the record and the road, and they just give you that really cool retro vibe. Next, I want to show you our tarot card patches. We're really excited about this series. It was inspired by fashion patch collectors, and they're all handmade, beautifully done with this inlay framing. And they're super unique, and we're just really excited about these. Next, I want to show you the world around us. This series was inspired by trends from across the globe and all sorts of cultures, and we just really wanted to show everything that inspires us. First are the south of the border patterns. These are really vibrant, geometric, have a lot of color and depth. Next, we have our Indian block print series. These are a great nod to tradition, but also really modern with the geometric shapes and the embroidery. They're all beautifully crafted and handmade, and they're just really special. Continuing on with our World Around Us collection, we have our African Kuba cloths. We're really excited about these. They bring a lot of dimension and texture and color. Next, we have our Japanese rock garden inspired series. These are very meditative, calming, and just bring a really soft touch to the interiors. Lastly, we have our printed linens. These are traditional motifs that we've modernized while framing them and giving it a really soft, nice touch. To round out our neutral territory series, we again wanted to focus on less color, more texture, which we're showing here in these great shags with a good geometric pattern. And lastly, we have our modern luxe geo hides. We took inspiration from our rugs for these and gave them a new modern twist. We're really excited about the latest collection of Loloi pillows. We have a variety and a lot to offer in this collection. There's modern abstract with mid-century modern hints, also relaxed stripes and some beautiful soft plaids. Our favorite is the new Moroccan cactus silk inspired designs, and we also have beautiful vintage rug and traditional motif designs. We also are featuring hair-on hides, which are inspired by our own rug collection. In the latest collection of Ed by Ellen DeGeneres, you'll find beautiful neutrals with lots of great texture and hints of coral, teal, and indigo. We also have these beautiful Peruvian-inspired embroidered designs and a new take on the classic color block. Throughout the collection, you'll also find hints of kindness, love, and joy, and of course, our favorite, the Augie embroidered pillow. Next, we're moving into pillows with our latest Justina Blakeney collection. This was inspired by vintage textiles, Kuba cloths, and some of Justina's own drawings, which you see here in this line drawing and also inside the hand. We did a lot of inspiration from African Kuba cloths over there in a large scale, so it's really modern and different. We did a lot of different techniques for Justina's style with great tassels and embroidery and lots of wovens. And this is also one of Justina's favorite pieces there, which is just perfect for a bed. This season of Magnolia Home, Joanna was really inspired by bold colors, textures, and a mix and match aesthetic. We start with the velvet and linen back pillow. This is a new staple on the line, and you can flip-flop it depending on your mood or the season. We've also got these great grain sack pillows. They have a really cool texture and a really unique, almost old feel. Also got this mix and match set here. This is one of Joanna's favorites from this collection. They're great on their own or together as a set. And lastly, I love this big nubby floor cushion. I just think it's really cool to be a great addition to any room. We're really excited to show you the new collection from Rifle Paper Company. We've got some beautiful bold embroideries and some new greetings, and also some new animals like this swan, which I love. And then we've also got the new Menagerie collection, which is a series of these fun garden insects, and also the newest jungle pillow, which really plays to that theme in Rifle.
So before we get started, now.
These are traditionally and
The last collection that we have is where?
really excited about the new Rifle. Okay.
The first product I'm excited to talk like my nephew. I need some water. You want water? A lot of colors of geometric and spattered.